Will and I, we're the type that goes against the current. We opened our location with 11 competitors around us, and it was definitely scary, but we were up for the challenge. When Will did his residency in California, he saw that there was a huge need for patients who had little to no access to dental care and wanted to make a difference in the world. And despite having so many competitors where we opened our first office, we knew that we were definitely going to be a success and make a positive impact in the community and with a team that could rally behind our mission and vision. When Will was in residency in San Francisco, he realized that people would fly into San Francisco just to get the services they needed for their kids, whether because they had special needs that no pediatric dentist could handle, or they were on state Medicaid insurance that no pediatric dentist wanted to take because the reimbursement is low. And that's when he found the niche and wanted to make a difference in the pediatric dentistry world. And it really wasn't about the money. It was about serving a community, and that's part of being a servant leader. Money will come if you do the right thing and if you stand up from your competitors. So when we opened our doors in 2011, it was just that one mom that would go and tell her 10 friends. And the best marketing is through word of mouth, because you already have a trusted person that's telling you to go there. So although it was a saturated market, you need to find what your niche is, what makes you different, so that you can go and enter a market that you think already has too many of your product or service. We always thought and dreamt big, and we weren't worried about what the local dentist next door was doing and how they were marketing. We looked up to the big companies like Nike, Disney. Don't worry about what the next person next door is doing. Focus on you, what can make you different, and look up to the big competitors and see how they're marketing and getting their clients. So if you're listening to this, and if you are anything like me, where you work with either your best friend or your husband or your partner, you have to be in alignment with your mission and vision, because that is the true secret to success. You guys can row the same direction. After a couple years in business, we realized that we had a winner. We had our patients coming. We had so much demand that we actually decided to open a second location. But I was really hesitant because I was very comfortable. But Will pushed me outside my comfort zone, and he made me see the big picture, the vision of becoming the premier pediatric dental office where children wanted to go to. And so we took a leap of faith and we opened in a second location just 15 miles down from our office. And when you scale, it can be really scary, because you think that the first office is successful, that the second is going to be the same way. And quite honestly, because we had so many parents that already left us great reviews from our first location, it was a little bit easier to crack the next market, because we already learned from some of the mistakes from opening the first office. We also learned what worked, and that made our second location super successful. And I'll never forget this one moment where this lady pulled out her insurance card to check into the front desk, and she asked us, "Are you sure you accept my insurance? Am I in the right place?" And that really changed our perception of, wow, we really are doing something so amazing in the community. It touched our hearts, and we told her, yes, we take all insurances, all children, despite your economic status or what race you are. And from there, we grew it to a third office, and eventually we grew up to 7 locations, because there truly was a need to help this population that was being underserved. Not only was it the customers who felt seen, it trickled up to our team members, to our leaders, to continue moving forward and really believe in our mission and purpose. And that's why it's so important that you understand what your mission and vision is, and that you're aligned with those goals. It's all about being part of something bigger than yourself, greater than yourself. It's not about the money. The money will come as long as you can figure out what difference and what impact you're gonna make in the world. There are 3 key elements when identifying your competitive advantage. Is your product unique, valuable, and hard to imitate? For example, our business was unique because of the fact that we were open on Saturdays. Many offices did not open on Saturdays. We also took children who had special medical conditions or special needs and offered hospital dentistry. And this is a license that you need specifically to bring children to get their dental treatment done in the hospital. And it has to be valuable. People have to feel like they're getting more than what they paid for. Our company had many aspects that made it very valuable to the patients. We weren't like any other dental office. We had TVs overhead. It looked like a house. We made it very comfortable and homey that even one child asked us if we lived there. That was the biggest compliment that we could have ever gotten, because that is what we wanted to create. A safe environment where kids were excited to go to the dentist. They say that imitation is the best form of flattery. And what I say to that is, you can imitate us. You can steal our processes, but you can't steal the heart and soul of our company. And it's great. Many dentists, when we came in, they were trying to imitate us. We had to send demand letters so people could stop copying our intellectual property. When we popped up in a magazine, there goes another dentist that went there. And at the end of the day, as long as you're always thinking forward and not looking sideways and not caring about what everybody else is doing, focus on you and put your energy on your business. You can't be imitated. And if they do, just be flattered by it. Next, I want you to take this worksheet and really put some time into it and think about what makes you different from all your competitors. What's your competitive advantage? And we'll work through it with you together.